First and foremost, we'd like to thank you for visiting VelocityBody.com. Today we're going to share 5 fitness fibs with you. We're going to tackle them and we're going to tell you the truth behind them. Be sure to watch the entire video. If you follow all 5 tips, you can begin to burn fat today. Fib number 1, by far the most common fib that we hear at our Velocity Bootcamp locations, is females should stay away from free weights. Now I know what you're thinking, you don't want to get bulky, and trust me when I tell you, you will not get bulky. You're not going to look like the guy standing next to you at the gym, grunting, lifting those heavy weights. What will happen, and the reason you want to use free weights, is because it will speed up your metabolism, which is vital, especially when you get into your 30s and 40s, and it will tone and sculpt the figure that you want. Free weights will also increase muscle mass, which increases calorie burn even after you work out. The second fib that we often hear at our Velocity Bootcamp locations is to stay away from carbs. Now I know all these low-carb diets have gotten very popular, and you may even know someone or have even tried one before, and initially you lost a good amount of weight. What happens with low-carb diets is when you start eating carbs again, which you have to do because it's not realistic to cut out an entire food group for the rest of your life. When you start eating carbs again, you will put your weight back on and possibly even more than where you started. What you want to do is you want to eat a good amount of carbs, a good balanced diet, 40 to 60%, and high quality carbs. Particularly, you want to fill your diet with complex carbs. The third fib or myth that we're going to talk about today is, do crunches burn belly fat? Now we have a lot of people that ask us when they first start how many crunches they should do. And we always say the same thing. It doesn't matter whether you do 15 crunches or 500 crunches a day, you're going to burn the same amount of fat. The reason is you can't spot target fat loss. The best way to burn fat is to maximize the amount of muscles used per exercise. Your body has over 600 muscles. What you want to do is use as many of them in compound movements as possible so that you can maximize fat loss. The last place you're going to lose fat is your belly. However, if you work on your nutrition and if you maximize the amount of muscle used per exercise, you're going to maximize fat loss with your belly. Myth number 4. I know it's something we've all heard, no pain, no gain. Well, I'm here to tell you that's not true. You don't want to be feeling like you're sore for a week after a workout routine. And you certainly don't want to be in pain during the routine. What we want to do with fitness and with exercise is make it a lifestyle. The way to do that is to apply the proper amount of stress to each muscle group that you're working, to keep the intensity at a sustainable pace. Results will be at a good pace, nothing crazy that you're going to not be able to sustain, not an unhealthy amount of weight loss, but a steady pace of weight loss and toning that you'll be able to make into a lifestyle. Myth number 5 is something that a lot of us have heard before: more is better. Some people think that if you come to the gym 7 days a week for an hour or 2 at a time, that is the best way to maximize your results. However, I'm here to tell you that's not exactly true. There's 3 key components to fat loss and toning. For one, it's your nutrition. Secondly, it's the hard work you put into your routine. And third is rest. It's just as important to get the proper amount of rest as it is to get the proper amount of exercise. That's why at Velocity Bootcamp we recommend 3 to 5 days a week, 30-minute sessions. As long as your rest is good, your exercise is 3 to 5 days a week, 30 minutes at a time or more, and your nutrition is good, your results will be steady and continuous, and your workout routine will become a lifestyle. Thank you for joining us today and busting these 5 fitness fibs. Hopefully the information you heard here will benefit your lifestyle. Hopefully it improves your life, or maybe it changes it in a big way. If you would like some more information or just have questions you'd like answered, feel free to contact the Velocity Bootcamp trainer at VelocityBody.com or send us an email at info@VelocityBody.com.